It's happening again. That's right, the man, the myth, the double pump legend Daequan has disappeared again. It's been over 20 days since his last stream, and his last tweet? Yeah, it was in February, with no sign of a stream schedule or returning soon or maybe at all. Hi, my name is Zagna and welcome to the diner. Are you hungry? Back in January, Daequan had an entire explanation for disappearing, and I would say 95% of people believed it. And for most of his fans, if they did or didn't believe it, doesn't matter.
Tell you, bro, like all that stuff aside, bro, it's a breath of fresh air. Because one, I hate return streams, bro. I freaking hate them. I hate them. I don't like leaving.
Some people don't even care if he comes back to streaming or content creation. They don't want an explanation. They just want him happy, healthy, and okay in life, and that's perfectly fine. And if Daequan makes a tweet or video saying, I'm done with streaming and being a content creator, thanks for everything, W gang for life, I will leave this whole thing alone and drop it. Unless, you know, in the future, after saying that he's done, he announces, I couldn't stay away for too long, I love y'all too much, content coming soon, W gang is back, then the story shall carry on. Guys, I'm no idiot. I know blah blah blah, he saved your life, he got you through a rough time. I get it, but I also made a video in January explaining why some things were just straight cap, straight lies. He lied straight to your face, and I think I made some pretty valid points. Feel free to go check that video out once you're done with this one. I'll make sure I put it at the end, so stick around, get comfy, because things are still not making sense if we're going off of his actions and his words. Now, I know the first thing people go to when it comes to defending him is his health. I would agree with you if this was 2019. See, in that video he made, he never made his physical health a main point as to why he couldn't make videos or update his community. If his health was truly holding him back, I feel like he would have mentioned that and made it something very important to know, but he didn't. So if you don't believe me, go watch his entire video. And the argument may be, maybe he doesn't want to talk about it. Maybe he doesn't feel comfortable. That doesn't make any sense because he never had a problem talking about it in the past. So if it's still a current issue, something that's really important to the fans and would be a huge reason for being gone, it would be no problem to bring it up again, since the video is literally all about explaining exactly what happened and why you were gone. So no, I'm not gonna assume he's sick if he tells us he's fine. So you can't come to his defense when he told everyone, hey, I'm fine. Physically, I'm great. In the past, I was super sick, but now I'm okay.
I've been doing good, man. I'm doing good, bro. For sure, for sure. Thanks for asking.
I had to get that out of the way because I know so many people are living with information from 2019, not listening to the current information, saying he's still sick, give him a break. But on the bright side of physical things, he has a trainer now, which is great. I'm glad the man is getting back into the swing of things, taking his health very seriously again. Hopefully he starts eating more and getting back those gains that he lost.
Oh my god, he's such a sweetheart. He's such a teddy bear.
That's actually where all the praising in this video ends. The rest is keeping it real and telling you guys what's actually going on in the way that I see it. This next part makes me happy because it's like, yay, I was right, but it's also bittersweet because it was like, I was hoping you guys were gonna prove me wrong. The Thoom House squad has only proven that what I said in my previous videos was correct, and here's why. The crew said the only thing stopping them from creating YouTube content were the internet, the house falling apart, and the way that NRG controlled the content. I am aware that they stream full time now. While those excuses in the past made some sense at some point to some people, I called BS then, and I'm calling BS now. So there are some fishy things here where I'm just like, what are you guys doing? The new homes aren't funded by NRG, at least from my understanding, so it's time to make money. They don't have audiences large enough to sustain their streaming careers full time, including subs, donations, bits, and they don't have sponsors. This isn't a diss, but just look at the numbers. It's not enough money to support yourself without another source of income. And I know I said this applies to Daequan, but it applies to everyone in the group. You can ask one person, hey, are you still a part of NRG? And they'll be like, of course I am, bro. And you'll ask another person and they'll say, honestly, I don't even know if we're still in, to be honest. Are these people not reading their contracts? Are they not contacting NRG to be like, hey, am I still a part of this or not? It's not that hard. If you guys really left off on good terms, then you guys would ask for clarification so you know if you're still getting paid, if you're still an employee. Because if you have to ask Day when he doesn't even know, then you guys aren't good at handling business. Now to me, that doesn't matter. I'm not the one paying you guys, but I would say sponsors and companies are gonna look at how professional you guys are and they're gonna be like, I don't want to work with them, which means you guys are sabotaging your own content creator careers. So let's say they're no longer a part of NRG, right? There's some good and some bad to that. The good, they They have the freedom to do whatever they want without content restrictions. They don't have to answer to an org, they don't have to stick to a schedule, and responsibilities have been thrown out the window. The bad, they have to make money on their own. There's no salary, there's no sponsors and connection through their org, and it looks weird to have NRG in your name when you're no longer a part of the group. And with such a small following, people won't really believe that you're actually a part of NRG. They'll look at you like you're just a fan, like you're just a kid on Xbox who has FaZe in their gamer tag. But what makes it all worse is that all of this sounds like a bunch of lies. When we take a look at what's happened ever since leaving the Thoom House, things are kind of weird. They've done nothing as a new group when it comes to a YouTube channel or their personal YouTube channels. They all have fiber internet and they are all settled into their new homes, including Dae. He's all set in Vegas. I don't want to hear, oh, it takes 3 months to get all the equipment. They have it. And let's say for some reason that they don't. That would be crazy. You know why? Because what are you doing with your free time? When you're a content creator, why would you not prioritize getting things that help with creating content? Do you know how crazy that sounds? It's like being a photographer and saying, I think I'm gonna buy my first camera in about 3 years from now, and then I'm gonna buy Lightroom 6 months after that. You're not a photographer then, you're just someone who talks about photography. And what would make this even worse? Let's say they are completely loaded on equipment right now. They have everything. They're not using it, so what's the point? It's understandable that things take time to set up, but when asked over and over and over, are you guys getting closer to making content? Are you guys gonna release something? And the question leads to, I think, or I want to, but I just, it's annoying.
Do gym vlogs? I mean, hey.
Bro, I want me and Philly and Ginos want to do gym stuff so bad, bro. Like, I would love to do that shit. I just don't know how we can do it, because vlogging, I feel like, in terms of gym vlogging, it's like a weird space because I'm not no trainer. You know what I mean? Like, I don't feel comfortable to be like, y'all should do this.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Maybe I could pull some strings with them.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean?
Roadblocks, setbacks, inconveniences, excuses, or the weirdest excuse that I've heard, I'm waiting on someone, or we have to wait for Dae first, or we have to set up something and then we could do it. Are you guys not capable of making content on your own? Are you guys minions? You don't need the entire group for content, and everyone knows that because you've done it before. Pick up a camera and maybe a microphone as well and go do something. What's gonna happen if Dae decides to move back to LA for a few months or a year? Are you guys gonna sit around like puppies and wait at the door like, my owner will be back any moment? What if he decides, hey, I don't want to do content anymore ever again at all? Are you guys gonna quit? Because like, you guys need to learn how to do this on your own, because when Dae checks out, you guys are done. Back to your normal lives you go. And there might be a day where Daequan feels like, hey, you guys aren't doing enough with the opportunity that I've given you all. I'm done. And he takes all his money and he can do whatever he wants with it. He's out. And it's weird because the only time YouTube content is mentioned is when someone asks about it. It's like, if no one asks about it, they would never have plans on making content, which feels like they're hoping people stop asking, because it's like a parent saying, when are you gonna clean your room? And the kid saying soon, but it's been weeks. So they don't have any motivation to do it for themselves, only when reminded about it. It's never brought up because they're happy to share the news about what they're working on and what's to come. They just feel like a hostage. They love the idea, the concept, the dream of being a full-time content creator, but they don't want to put the work in. I really think that this group has lost all their confidence when it comes to their ideas, because even if they're bad ideas, who cares? Make the video anyway. You know why? Because if you have a bad idea, you can figure out why it's bad and make a better video. And if they do have good ideas, they don't do anything with them. They're scared of messing up so much that they don't do anything. And don't tell me they're working hard behind the scenes. If the content isn't out, it doesn't count. I don't care about your video ideas. What content have you done recently? What's out? What's all this talk about? Oh, I'm gonna do this and do that, but there's nothing to show for it. They're not making movies, they're not making short films, they're not filming a web series. It's not a documentary, people. These videos should take a week at most to put together, which lets me know they're not working. Philly's on his 100th tattoo, and you mean to tell me this man doesn't have time to create content? I don't buy it. But he has a butt injury. Then stand up and stream. If you can sit down for 1 billion tattoos and binge anime and play video games, you can stream. That's a lot of hours sitting down. But, no pun intended, he already has a solution for this problem. These are the same people saying, I don't want to stream video games. That's freaking boring, bro. Nobody wants to do that. IRL streams all the way. But that's all they do. Besides Ginos, he did some basketball streams, which were really good, high quality. And by high quality, I mean 288p. But hey, he was still out there creating content. So if you're standing and walking around while creating the IRL content, or if you have a standing desk, there should be no problem. And if there is pain, just stop the stream. And what's funny is that Philly's already self-sabotaging himself before his first stream. No, I'm not talking about his butt injury. Constantly healing up from tattoos is not gonna put you at your best for streaming. Even if you have a really high pain tolerance, you can't give it your all, and that makes it really easy to tell yourself, maybe I don't have to stream today. My tattoos are still healing. And to make it worse, he's already planning on doing streams longer than 5 hours. He's not gonna test out the 2-hour, 3-hour, or 4-hour stream approach to see if those would be more optimal. You've seen everyone get burnt out from streaming and content creation, and you're gonna take the exact same route as them, knowing the result. These are gonna be the same people saying, it's just too much, guys. I know it's really been affecting my mental health, so I'm gonna take a break. And on top of that, it's like really affecting my physical health as well. So you can stream you walking, or at a gym, or playing basketball, or VR. So it's your choice if you wanna sit down all day and play video games. And as for your mental health, you don't have a Twitch contract that tells you how many hours you need to stream every month. So if you go in streaming 7 hours a day consistently when everyone has let you know it's not good for you and that you should never do it, and you do it anyway, you're an idiot. But I think people burn themselves out on purpose so they can say, well, I did work really hard. I worked really hard that year. I worked hard in March and I worked hard in November. Okay, but you're not working hard at all, and you're not working harder than anyone else. You're actually falling behind, because you know the guy that's streaming 3 hours instead of 8 every single day, he's putting in more work because he's using that extra time throughout the rest of the day to put out more content, build up a connection with brands. He's covering more ground. He will lap you every single time. While you're feeding yourself that illusion that you're working hard, he's putting out more content than you, and he's doing it throughout the entire year. So he may be putting in less work, but he's doing it consistently. So that's going to pay off in the long term, or even at the end of the year. And let's look at it from a viewer's perspective. If you quit after making content consistently for maybe 2 months, then guess what? Your viewers only have a little bit of content to view, versus a guy who's been working hard for 8 months and he's like, I'm gonna take a couple weeks off. His fans have plenty of content to enjoy while he's away. So if some of these people have completed setups and they only stream, that's not gonna do much for your career if you have a super small following. And if you do have a complete setup and you don't stream, what are you doing? Yes, I'm talking about Daequan, the guy who said, I have no reason not to stream. This is all I want to do. This is my passion. This is my purpose. I have to be grinding something or it doesn't feel right.
So we just gonna be out here just living life and just making content and shit, bro. That's the play.
I don't really care about much in life, honestly, bro. Like, I care about my friends, I care about my family, and I care about doing my hobbies. Other than that, I care about my community, streaming, and YouTube. That's it.
But doesn't stream and hasn't put out a YouTube video in over a month. Come on, do you really believe this guy? And you hear things like, I want to make YouTube videos, I just keep forgetting. I want to make YouTube videos, I just don't know what to post. I've been thinking of content, but I don't know. I have so many ideas. Oh, that's a great idea. I want to do that too. But none of that ever happens. Even if they wanted to make content together, half of these people are sleeping through the day, waking up in the middle of the night, and they have terrible sleep schedules. Oh, what a surprise from the Thoom House. So if they wanted to make a reservation for like a basketball court, or they wanted to rent out a place so they could film there, it would be impossible because half of the people would be sleeping. What's kind of funny, but not really, one of the houses has scuffed electricity. I'm not sure if it's the whole street, but the power keeps going out. So I'm like, you guys have the worst luck ever with picking houses, ever. Back to back?
In order for them to, you know, have a chance at being in front of a big audience, in order for you guys to see what I see in them, bro. Like, I believe in them so much. Like, I wish that y'all could see how talented they are, bro. Like, I wish that y'all could see what I see in them, you know? And that's what I wanted to give them the opportunity to do. You know what I mean? That was the meaning of the Thoom House, bro. Like,
this is one of those situations where you have a bias, where because they're your friends, you view them in a better light than you would if they were strangers. Some of us are honest and will tell our friends and family, hey, content creation is not for you. And they might think, just by association, oh, since they're my friends, they're gonna be as entertaining and good at content creation as me. And that's clearly not the case here. You shouldn't have to put a gun to someone's head to be like, hey, do your job. They should want to do that by themselves. Especially when being a content creator is a job many people would die for these days. And for people people that were working minimum wage jobs, yes, the Thoom House, judging by their work ethic and their new career paths, it seems like they don't really care if they have to go back to those lives. And it's understandable if you tried everything and you have to go back, but when there's something you can do to prevent that, you're just being lazy. If you put in work to get somewhere, you have to put in work to maintain that. And if you get handed an opportunity, don't let it slip away or take it for granted. This is to say, wouldn't now be the time to create the content they've been telling us would come soon, soon, soon? As content creators, wouldn't they want to grow their brands, have more income, and actually create content outside of streaming? I'm not a hater, but that sounds kind of lazy. Streaming is just hit go live and re-chat. With creating new videos, you have to go through the process of a good idea, recording, editing, and publishing a finished product. I get that there's a very patient group of people out there that are ready for the content whenever it comes, but it doesn't make much sense at all. If you wait too long to start taking this seriously as a job, there won't be many people left waiting for you to follow through with those promises you made a long time ago. And let's be real here, if you want to be a successful streamer starting from close to the bottom these days, streaming alone isn't gonna cut it. You need to at least make YouTube videos, and if you want, be active on other platforms. Unless you're a top streamer, streaming your way to the top isn't gonna cut it. You're not gonna blow up from streaming alone. You want to be in people's faces all the time. Make sure they never forget you. I think the freedom of being able to do whatever they want has hurt them in a way, and I predicted this. I knew it would happen. It seemed like getting paid to play dodgeball, have a paintball war, and play hide and seek in a freaking mansion with your friends is torture. You get paid to have fun on camera. It sounds like they want to make money from this whole thing without actually having responsibilities. Because if NRG runs it, you actually have to stick to a schedule, you have to show up and film, and content needs to be done and uploaded every Thursday. But if the Thoom House runs everything, guess what? You can tell NRG, this video is gonna take a while, guys. This is a lot of work. We're actually taking the week off. We don't have content yet, sorry. Our editor is actually just making sure it's perfect. You're in control of everything. You may just end up doing nothing or slightly better, something, but it's never good quality. With no boss, they've become so overloaded with ideas that they're simply way too indecisive or lazy because nothing has changed, no one wants to execute a plan, and they just want to chill. It's crazy how the Thoom House had the life sucked out of it to become the chill house. It sounds like false advertising to me. It's dead, and I know you can say, but they have so many issues. We take those out of the picture, they still let it die. They are the ones that killed the Thoom House. So instead of executing anything, it's just, I don't know, it would be cool to do this, we'll see. So that makes me question all the validity of their complaints, all the excuses that they brought up as to why they couldn't drop a lot of videos for the NRG Thoom House channel. It's not adding up because everyone in the house keeps saying there's no excuses, we have everything that we need now, we can do what we want now that things are no longer scuffed. But you're not. You have everything that you guys said that you needed. A new house, fiber internet, creative freedom to make whatever videos you guys really want, but nothing has changed. So if you guys have everything needed to make content and choose not to, that doesn't add up. That doesn't make sense. That makes it seem like all of this is a lie. The NRG Soon House is turning into the NRG Never House. Now, normally I add evidence to support all my claims in these videos, but just take my word for it. I haven't lied to you guys. You guys can go around and check for yourself. It's pretty easy to find. I have videos supporting all of this on the channel. Go check their YouTube channels and their TikToks and tell me what you see that's recent and good content. Not something from a month ago or years ago. I'll tell you, nothing. All that complaining, all those excuses, fair enough. But now all your issues have been resolved, so you're liars. And I know the White Knights are thinking, how about you go make some content if it's so easy? You make something consistent. That's exactly what this is. And I never made the promise to be consistent. They did. Even if they do start making content, the claim they keep making is soon. Soon, soon, soon. It's coming soon. So even if it comes during the spring or summer, that's not soon. They still lied. And maybe you're naive enough to believe that those videos in the future are worth the wait. Those videos, it can whip them up in 3 days. They're trolling you.
I literally stream for fun because I love it, bro. I love seeing you guys in my chat having a good time, bro. Like, just seeing that the chat keeps freezing on my Streamlabs because all y'all are typing, bro. It makes me so happy, bro. Hold on. Let me go get some water, bro.
And he lies about things that he doesn't have to lie about because look, here's something crazy. I'm pretty sure that he lied about the breakup with him and Exie because listen to this and look at this photo.
Exie, my girlfriend? No, she's not my girlfriend. You know what I mean? She was my girlfriend, but, you know, we broke up like 2 years ago, you know what I mean? But she's still like my best friend, you know what I mean? We focusing on ourselves and shit, you know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it, bro. We just focusing on ourselves, bro. You know? Don't sag, bro. It's fine, bro. You see, she was out there having a good time. We both having a good time, you know what I mean? So, you know, That's pretty much it, bro.
I thought years ago meant plural, as in more than 1 year. If you guys broke up years ago, why did you have your fingers in her pockets or around her pockets last year? And this isn't a picture that's super old because this is after signing with NRG, so it's pretty recent, as in within 1 year. How does 6 months ago transform into years ago? Maybe he doesn't want to share things about his personal life. Well, if that's the case, instead of lying, he could have ignored the question and never said anything at all if it's truly none of our business, but he didn't do that. Trust me, the chat was moving extremely faster in the stream, so it would have been super easy to skip it all and act like nothing ever happened. You don't casually have your fingers just chilling in your friend's pocket, especially if they're your ex. You guys were really done, over with, right? So that doesn't really seem like just friends activity. I told you, he's a capper.
I'm dog shit at communicating, bro. And that's one thing that I'm 1000% gonna be working on, bro. Like, stop the cap. I'm talking about Twitter, I'm talking about Instagram, I'm talking about telling you guys where I'm going, what I'm doing and type shit, because I don't want you guys to have to worry about it. You know what I mean? I had to think about like, yo, where's Daequan? Yo, Daequan streaming today? I don't know, man.
Day doesn't have any respect for you. You're a $sign. It's right on your forehead. He told you, I don't want y'all worrying about if I'm streaming or not. My communication is going to be better. And I told you guys, when patterns show up, don't ignore them. But I'll leave you all with this. When patterns show up, don't ignore them. Lasagna's been served. Good night, everyone. And would you look at that? Patterns are repeating. What excuse do people have for that? Even if he tweets next month, that's not the communication he said he wanted to work on. He said he didn't want you guys to worry. That's still bad communication. So he continues to lie to his fans and people still have so much respect for him. I call that a case of Stockholm Syndrome. All he has to do is tweet, I was busy, I was going through something, sorry. 8 months from now, and people will eat it up saying, I love you, Day, it's okay. So as long as you have an excuse, it's okay. I wonder what people would do if you tweeted, I lied, I'm a scammer, I'll come back for a little bit of Grubhub, a little bit of DoorDash, a little bit of rent money. Y'all cool with that? You guys are so sick. You'll probably say something like, money well spent, you can scam me anytime, it's okay, everyone lies, we love an honest scammer. And that's wild. You guys are done. You guys need therapy. You know how many kids are starting YouTube with less equipment and are posting consistently? Kids that are working with an allowance, but someone with thousands of dollars and lives on the same street as content creators that they're friends with just can't face the fact that content creation isn't for them anymore, and they keep forcing it and forcing it and forcing it, and it doesn't work. It's not like you don't have someone to hold the camera, you don't have people to collab with, you don't have an editor, you don't have internet, you don't have a photographer, you don't have an audio guy, you have nothing but support all around you. You have all of that.
I mean, so what now? I mean, I'm gonna be streaming, bro. Like, I'm back at my own house, so I know I got good internet. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna be streaming, bro, because that's all I want to do. I just want to have fun, dude. I just want to do my thing. I feel like anytime that I try to do things to like that's big, that like help other people, there's always just like roadblock. You know what I mean? Like, I just wanted to stream. I wanted to upload to YouTube, like freaking basketball stuff and all that, bro. And it's just like,
you have everything, but it's not just Day. I can't take your friend group seriously. Well, at least as content creators. It's a joke to them. Whether they want to admit it or not, that's another discussion. If they were serious, they would be doing more. It's that simple.
They can, you know, be able to stream, be able to make YouTube videos, be able to like put themselves in a position to where like they can, you know, get themselves in a position to where like they can be comfortable doing what they're doing.
So why should we take them seriously? I don't know. Why should we listen to them? I don't know. But the one who found success from being a content creator should be helping them. Yes, Daequan, the one who put all of this together. It's your responsibility to show them the ropes, show them how to make good content, how to make it consistently, how to get partners, how to get brand deals, how to get sponsors. You brought them into this journey and you're letting them drown and you're just watching them hit rock bottom. You're letting your friend group become delusional, thinking they can have a career with 20 viewers without doing anything else. And you're letting them think that streaming 8 hours a day and not going anywhere in this career path is the solution. You're letting them think if I just stream more, I can make this full time for a long time, and that's terrible. You're setting them up to be homeless with no career. You're not teaching them anything. You sold them a dream, but it's really a nightmare. You can't be a sugar daddy forever. At some point, they gotta put in the work. That money is just prolonging the inevitable. One day, they're gonna wake up and they're gonna realize they've done nothing substantial for their content creation careers for a long time, and all that time could have been spent on actually making progress. But shout out to Swft though. Yeah, man, going to college, going crazy in the education. I'm not saying that you have to go to college, but it sounds like at least one person in the group has a plan. But the questions we have to ask are, does it seem like there's going to be a new chapter for the team? No. Do you think they're going to be making YouTube content? No. Do you see them making YouTube content? No. Can we confirm that they have everything needed to make YouTube content? Yes. They have phones, cameras, mics, computer, internet, an editor, new homes, great weather, nothing but free time, and also, once again, the one thing that they complained about, internet. Now you tell me, if you were poor, dreaming of being a content creator, and you saw people living your dream but not reaching their full potential, how would you feel? You would say, give me that opportunity, I know what to do with it. You'd probably go nuts watching people just waste an opportunity of a lifetime. But maybe, just maybe, I'm giving them too much credit. Maybe this is their full potential, and if that's true, I have nothing more to say. And I'll leave you with this. When you apologize for your actions the first time, that's accountability. But when you do the same thing again and again immediately after, that's manipulation. Lasagna's been served. Good night, everyone.
You know what I mean? Like, we're still gonna be in Vegas. We're still gonna do like the Thoom House thing. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I'm gonna call it the Thoom House, but you know, we're still gonna do it. We're still gonna do all the stuff that we wanted to do. You know, I wanted to do podcasts. We wanted to do, you know, all kinds of stuff. So I mean, like, we still gonna just do it, bro. You know, like, now we got internet so we can actually do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's just do it, man. Like, there's no point not to. You know, there ain't nothing stopping us now. Let's go.